Hello everyone, sorry been late. My upgrade of my computer ran a bit too long. So today I'm going to finish up doing the ViewSonic signature pad that I started last time. I need to fix up the kernel driver to show the proper name of the model. I think I found the original manufacturer page on it, but I'm not sure which exact model it is, so we'll have to look at Windows drivers to figure out what the exact model is. Then if we have time left, I'll be starting on Ugee G5 that is lying here just beside me, so you get to see if we have time, and we'll try to make it work. And feel free to ask questions in the chat. And of course, thanks all the Patreon supporters that decided to make their pledge, and for all the people who retweeted my post announcing my Patreon page on Twitter. You're all great and awesome. Thank you. So let's start with the ViewSonic signature pad. Here it is. I changed my camera again for the pad. Well, let's see how it works. It's a PS3 camera here. It won't have such a problem focusing, but the picture quality will not be that good. So let's see how it works. So here's a bit of my research on ViewSonic signature pads. So they have this page here, which lists all of them, and nothing looks like the one that I have here, but it still identifies as ViewSonic, so it must be using one of the hardware bits from these. So this is either PD1010 or PD1011. As far as I remember, I couldn't find any information in the descriptors for this tablet, so which exact model it is. So let's take a look. Yeah, I updated my computer, all the packages that were needed to be updated on. I'm running Debian testing, so I'm hoping that we'll get rid of the problem where not all the clicks were registered from the ViewSonic pad, because it updated also libinput, which is now responsible for tablet input on Xorg. I'm not sure if I'm using it or evdev, but we'll see. We'll test it in a moment. So let's check the descriptors. There is no Linux doesn't know this product ID, and somehow the kernel registers it, gets the name of the product as signature pad, and that's it. So I think I updated the kernel, so I will need to likely reinstall the driver. Let's see. We are here, so we have it. Okay, let's just try to plug it in and see if the clicking issue has disappeared. Okay. What was it? Input, map to output, yes. Let's make it go there. Actually, could it be related to... Could it be related to map to output issue? Okay, we have it, and I think the problem is still there because I cannot reliably select anything. Yep. So let's see. If we can get the same behavior here. Okay, and I'm not sure if that's going to be the right device. Yeah, of course, it's not event 12 now, it's event 20. Let's see. Do we still have it? Yeah, we get the data and I don't see button clicks. Yeah, get the button click here. Now finally something on the right. So the problem continues. We might leave this for now and then try to test on an Ubuntu VM or something and see how it works there. But for the start, let's see which kind of driver we use. Yeah, lib input. I suspect that if we just use the old evdev, it will just work. But we still have to make lib input work with this. Okay. For now, let's try to figure out what the actual model it is. Let's run my image of Windows 7. It's a free image which is provided for tests in Internet Explorer. It's good enough for testing the drivers. So it should be either this or this. So this is a different resolution from this one. Is it? Okay, 48 pressure level. Oh. And okay, so likely it is PD 1011. Let me check the other specs that I cannot show you to see what resolution they advertise. Yeah, it is most likely PD 1011. We'll do a quick check. Yeah, I don't care. We can do a quick check here on Windows, but if it doesn't work, we can just assume no, thank you, I don't really want it. Do a quick check, and if it doesn't work, we'll just assume that it's PD1011. Yes, thank you. Okay. Save it. And open it. That's a fresh driver. Yeah, we'll do that in a moment. Okay. This one. Take a little while. Huh? Okay. And get any action. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, installed. Great. Yes. Does it show up here? No. Okay, let's check if it works. Yeah, it works fine. Now let's see. Perfect. How do I see which one is that? Obviously not here. Right. Okay. Pen. Mapping. So the displays. Detects pressure. That's the driver. Okay. So it doesn't tell us. How do I see? Come on, is there really no built-in tool for that? Okay. Okay, there it is. Properties inside properties. Not much. Oh. Okay, can we? Weird. Doesn't say which model it is. Great. Okay, one thing that we might be able to do is find the driver sources. Let's show hidden files. Come on. Okay. Nothing here. Okay, let's try one last thing. Where was it? The downloads. And it might be where's the data? Okay. 12.9. No. Okay, well, it still thinks this successfully installed. Let's try. Okay. Today's only where's everything? Yeah, that's the directories. What's it here? That's the temp file. That's the ini file for the software. Macro key. There are some IDs. So ours is E621. Is it here? Enter tablet. No. E621. None. No luck. Okay, how do I find I look for there we go. There is some library here. I'm afraid there's going to be no luck in here trying to find this. So just translations, right? No luck finding definite information on this. Can Windows actually search inside files here? Is that just some driver information? Chicago, oh my god. Chicago is the name of the Windows 95 project. Nothing. In case somebody doesn't know. Okay, so how do I search inside files? Tools. Oh, this is so inconvenient. Identify size, no way to search inside files. Okay, so yeah, great. Yeah, install it. Let's run. If there is anything. Nothing at all here. Pen display. Nothing here and nothing here. No. Can we get the properties of this one? the same actually. Let's see. So, no luck. Just wouldn't tell us the model number. Okay, that's enough wasting time on that. I might return to this later, but for now, let's just shut this down. Come on. Okay, you do your thing here. Okay, so we'll have to assume this is this PD1011 580 LBI, and this one is 248 LBI. Okay, and we also need to figure out the actual logical extents of this one. So let's get to coding. That's right. PD1011 and without a space. Okay. All right. Let's check that we still build. Huh. We're rebuilding because headers have changed probably. Or some such. Okay. So, okay. Renamed it. Let's see the sizes. Let's close the rest. Same page. Okay. Input. Touch? It has touch? What? Doesn't have touch. No, that's for pen. I've done millimeters. That's display area. First of all, okay, let's check this. The cable matches. Yeah, that's what we saw. Okay, some specs. That's it. In here. Okay. So let me check the other specs. Okay, the so-called active area here in these specs matches this display area. Let's try to calculate what the actual maximum is supposed to be. So, so this seems to be one number, and the other one is this one. This is actually good because it seems to be a round number. So can we get a better approximation in millimeters? That's it, right? 25, and defined as exactly 25 and going for. Okay, that's fine. It's exact. Great. Now let's see this. Okay, let's check our maximum numbers. That's quite round. And this one, that is round too. So we might try to put these instead. Let's see. Okay, so logical maximum here is this, and this. That is at least according to the spec, and the inches is going to be 5339. This, and we'll need to check this with the integer math. So how do we do that? Yeah, basically sorry. Yep. So we come down to the exact resolution they say. Okay, and here, did we do this right? Can just what am I doing? Eight, 5, 4, 1. So we get the same resolution, more or less. Let's check with this one. 8541 and 5338, not rounded to the nearest, but just rounded down. Perfect. Okay, now we got this adjusted. We can try to generate new report descriptor. And .74. That should be fine. What's that? Wait, no, that's wrong. Right, I forgot to remove this last time. Doesn't matter. Windows still, no, Windows is gone. Okay. So extents changed only, names changed, good. Okay. Let's turn off the display. And now we connect it. Okay. Shouldn't be here now. Should be here. Actually, let's test it without map to output and see how it works. In and out proximity. And no button press or release. Aha! Actually, no. Still a problem with X input. Doesn't detect button release until I go out of proximity. Okay, but otherwise seems to be working fine. Let's now map to output and see if we can reach the edge of the screen with the new coordinates. Can I move it lower? Yeah, it can be moved lower, but it doesn't move the table. So it almost reaches the edge, and the same here on the right. So it's just a matter of I think that should be a matter of just calibrating it, because I think the numbers are more or less correct, and well, just have to calibrate it. So next, let's commit those. Okay. So would be interesting to actually see if we can reach even this number. Oh no, they normalized the coordinates. Oh my. So, well, okay. What are they in? Right, okay, let's try new test then. Yep, we reached this. For some reason, maybe due to some rounding somewhere, maybe in this scaling or in map to output, in the actual in coordinate matrix, this doesn't quite reach the bottom of the screen. Actually, let me see how far I can. Yeah, it's maybe that's correct. Actually, maybe it actually reaches, because on my other screen I cannot actually push it any further. Can be pushed a little bit further, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Okay, so we got that fixed up, Let's see if we can find the problem in anything. We can use this VM. Okay. Let's push this. Let's fix this. Right. Since we haven't pushed this, we can just fix it up. Okay, I'll have to type my password. Which I don't remember. Just a moment. Okay, now we can push it. Okay. We can push that. Right. Have to add pictures and the index.md file before it appears on the website. Okay. Where is everything? Not here apparently. So now I will try to check if we get the proper clicking behavior on Ubuntu with this table. What is going on? Oh my God. Okay. Is it actually in downloads already? Was it there? Yep. And yep. Come on, why so slow? Okay. Oh no. Finally. Okay, now we connect the tablet here. And let's see what's going to happen. Yep, it's there, and let's see if we don't get the cursor because there is this there is this tablet or something. Can we remove it now? Yep. We have a cursor. Yeah, now we have a cursor. This seems to be better, but not quite good enough anyway. What's going on? This is not good. Yes, lib input. Sorry. Maybe there is some option. Pressure curve is here, but no idea. Theoretically, installing the EVDEF driver should make it higher priority than lib input, and no. Let's just go away. So this way we'll make sure that that the driver certainly is reloaded. So what I'm trying to, that was fast. What I'm trying to see is whether the tablet will start reporting the clicks properly with the EVDEF driver. Again, lib input? Okay. Okay, that's because of that. Yeah, doesn't work that well. So, can we perhaps do that? Yeah, that's fine with me. That's okay too. Now we will make sure that this driver is not used. Okay. Come on. Huh. Suddenly it's asking password. That's interesting. What's going on? Everything broke? Okay. Yep, now using evdev. And it won't appear? No, it won't appear, it reacts. It's there. Now there is no weird name here. Let's see. I think the buttons are registered fine. Yeah, no problem. So there is an issue with the lib input driver, or I don't know, yeah, what do you want? What's that? Something crashed? Comp is right. Okay, I don't really care. Okay. It's unrelated to the tablet anyway. So that's the culprit. Okay, so there is a way to make this tablet work. I will need to talk maybe to Peter or to... I don't want to spend my time investigating this issue. Maybe Peter can help me out, or somebody from the input team. That's it. Okay, that's enough for this tablet. Okay. Let's switch over to the other one. So many cables here. There you go. Come out. Just a bit more. Okay, and it's out. I wonder if it's going to be a problem with other tablets and what's going on there. I'll have a chance to do it with this tablet. So here it is. Ugee G5. Still in it under the film. Here is the label on the back. The serial number. So we're going to do the peeling stuff here right now. Just plug in the cable. It's very good that they started putting these connectors on the tablets instead of just the cable. It was so uncomfortable storing them with those without connectors. So will it fit? Does it fit? Let's see. Less. Push this away. Okay. Let's do the peeling. So there's the wheel here. I bet you can't see that. Let's try this way. There is a wheel here, which you can click for ways. Maybe I can use that way. Maybe a little better. For buttons, wheel, and the center of the wheel can also be clicked. Okay. Throw the trash away. I have charged the pen. Let's put it here. And let's plug it in. So, do we have we don't have Ugee file directory. What is that? That thing has a flash drive. Apparently something inside, probably with the drivers. I don't see any slot. Okay, I heard about this happening. And let's see. I assume there's got to be, yeah, there's a flash drive. What is that? That's the tablet itself. Okay, so let's do this. I'm unplugging the tablet. Yep. So what's funny is that the hub is identified inside that tablet. The flash drive is identified inside that tablet. But the tablet itself has no name. My God. Okay. So 74. This sounds familiar. No, wrong. And the 2ABD. That's the Ugee ID. Okay. We can just start putting it here. G5. It's 74. Okay. I don't care about the flash drive. Okay. So okay, nothing here. one configuration, two interfaces. Right. Okay. Let's take a look at those descriptors. So this is interface 0. One report ID 8 for mouse, report ID 9 for a tabletish device, and report ID 4 for something else. And the second, and now the digitizer. And function buttons. Yeah, it's going to emulate some function buttons. Is it? Device mode, my god. So, feature. Apparently you can, it says that you can use this feature as logical maximum 10. Digitizer device mode, device identifier, some weird modes or some such. So they have to put this here for compliance with Windows requirements probably. What this actually means, nobody knows. So there are our extents. By the way, why didn't we take a look at the extents for the ViewSonic tablet? My god. Let's do that. There anything even right? That's why. There were none. This did not make sense. Okay, that's why. So we have the extents and unit exponent 13. That's a whole another story about these unit exponents. Okay, great. Got extents. Got this stuff. Let's take a look at actual reports. Hey. There we go. Let's first check. Oh, does it always do that? No, something was stuck there. Oh, 6. Okay, let's see if this will work. Yep. This works. Report ID 9. Report ID 9. LED is blinking. We have our button. Side button. Other side button. Perfect. Pressure. Everything seems fine, except that the yep, the come on, Windows is spoiling life for everyone. See those extents? I'm now on the right, and the horizontal coordinates show 7FFF. This is little endian, so it caps out at the maximum for 32-bit signed integer, which Windows apparently understands. But no, you cannot report more, and by default Windows will go crazy. So let's cap it. And that way you can't get a full tablet resolution without a driver with Windows. And this nonsense proliferates all the time. So obviously we don't get any. Yeah, the tablet is detached. Do we get any input? No, we don't. We don't really get any input from this as it is. So now we're going to try enable the polyfunctional mode. It's probably UC logic again. I'll be updated. Yes, we are. And will this work? Oh wow, lots of stuff. And this is probably just a model name as we saw before. That's how we call them, right? Yeah. So oh, obviously, because this is, oh, that's another name. And there's the manufacturer, the product stream, internal. It's not manufacturer. My god, there's no consistency here anywhere. So this makes sense. So this is an older type of tablet, G5 U608G. Let's check if there is any mention of that name on the internet. What was that? Yeah. So is it some sort of internal name? Nothing. We shouldn't bother ourselves with this then. So nothing special. The reports. Now we should get the reports properly. Let's see. So now it's number 7. report number 7 here. Get the different beats. Let's check with this template. So yeah, report ID 7, tip switch, and then in range. Where's in range? Here at the end. Seems to be in order. Yeah, 1, 2, 4. Okay, let's check the coordinates. Going to the right. Yeah, this is more like it. That's much more than 7FF. Is it? No. Yeah, it is. No. Getting confused. Anyway, this should be the true coordinates. Now the pressure should be the same. No problem with pressure. Now let's see what the buttons do. It doesn't explode. 6, 1. And now rotation. Somewhere else. So, oh my god, why does it do that? 8C 4 8C4. I assume that it's going to go like this if I turn it right, and 8-4C if I go in a different direction. What do I do with that? Zero 8-4C 8C40 8C40 if I turn it clockwise, and the other way 04C8 04C8 if I turn it this way. It's pretty cool. So there is a rotary encoder, but if I really turn it fast it probably gets confused. Okay, so buttons are okay-ish. So interpret that scroll wheel. We'll have to write some driver code actually. Oh no. So this is the raw data from the rotary encoder probably. It's quite difficult not to press the button when you turn the wheel. Come on, this is a fail. And it's pretty stiff. When you go down here, it's you can probably not click the button. No, it clicks here. I go down, it's overheating, so you need small fingers, and it's a very small wheel, so it's barely usable this way. Yeah, just keep clicking the button. Okay, doesn't matter, we need to try to make it work. So I have not much time left. The pen, so this is interface 1, right? And the pen is interface 1 as well. Great. So interface 0 we can safely discard, right? We have different report IDs. And we need we'll need a different way of dealing with the buttons, because so it is still another, probably still another report descriptor template. What do we have here? Keypad. Oh, this is similar. And we're still adding this nonsense here, and perhaps this is how we can. What is that? Usage FF. Yeah, vendor usage FF. That's for button pad. I hope we can get rid of this soon. So what we can do here is we can again do the raw processing here, read the rotary encoder data and replace it with just 2 bits which indicate wheel up or down. But I'll need to do some research, because this is better be done with having an abstract wheel. It's no use as just a mouse wheel. This needs some real thinking. Okay, if we can just do we have the button enable message here? You don't get the button status. Okay, so let's Ugee. Ah, okay. G5. Okay, so step and interface. Right. So we have the same RDesk template. G50, G540. That would be good if we could. Actually, it's probably extra interface unused on those tablets, but I have no way of verifying that now. And can we ignore the inner div? Yes. We can do it this way. Ignore unused interface 0. And that will probably work. There will be probably some garbage from the wheel, but let's just try that. No. Okay, now disconnect, connect, there it is. Easy logic picked it up. Pen and pad. Let's see. 2 devices. We see the cursor moving already. We'll need to constrain it. Do we get the button? Okay. Do we get anything? Nothing here. And on the second one we should get the buttons. So, key button 3. Oh, nothing on this one. This one. And something 0101. Yeah, that is garbage. To get something that's good, we'll fix it up later. So the pen should work. My god, this needs to stop. Do we still have a problem with buttons even here? Nothing is detected on this pressure. Is it at least the release? This is something being really smart in X input. In the lib input library. Yeah, I'm touching it. I'm touching it, nothing comes out. If I touch it hard, then something comes out. Something been trying to be really smart. And I suspect this is related to pressure curves. Right, haha. So if if lib input tries to detect button clicks coming from pressure 0 to some threshold, that would work with this pen because it reports 0 by default. 0. So it can raise. But that tablet, that pad, reports 5, pressure 5 by default. So X input cannot detect it as pressure rising. That's why, I mean, it tries to be smart and, oh my, and detect when the pressure rises and then only then register the pen click. But if it's like that from the start, then it cannot register that. That's the reason, most likely. So let's just, for fun, let's just check the GIMP. That's the problem. There it is. Okay. This is not nice. Now let's try this. Oh, this is much thicker. It's good. Yeah, it's working. Pressure's working. But I cannot push it this way to the repo yet. I need to fix up the buttons so they at least don't produce garbage. But this is fine. We'll have to mess up with the raw reports and make them work. That's it. That's enough for today. It was long enough, and perhaps next time we'll deal with the buttons on this tablet and think of something to do with the ViewSonic signature pad. That's all for today. Oh, hi Michael. I only just noticed you. Yeah, that's all for today. Going now to do my home business. Thanks guys, you're welcome. Yeah, next time ViewSonic again maybe, and then the Ugee G5, and perhaps refactoring before submitting to upstream. We need to do that sooner rather than later. No more tablets syncing with upstream. See you around. Bye.